On a humid Tuesday, the world's eyes turned to Subic Bay. News cameras captured the BRP Andres Bonifacio, flanked by US, Japanese, and Australian warships. Fighter jets thundered overhead, signaling the start of Operation Pacific Shield, the largest joint naval exercise in Philippine waters. Subic Bay, once a quiet port, now stood as the strategic heart of the nation's defense. The drills showcased cutting-edge anti-submarine and air defense tactics, uniting allied navies in a show of strength. For the Philippines, it was a moment of pride, projecting power from a place once defined by foreign control. Subic Bay had become a symbol of self-reliance and international partnership. Sailors stood at attention, helicopters launched from decks, and military leaders monitored the action from a high-tech command center. The message was unmistakable. Any threat in these waters would meet a swift, united response. Subic's deep harbor, controlling access to the South China Sea, is now a critical anchor in regional security. Its location and facilities make it the perfect staging ground for maritime patrols and rapid deployments. As regional tensions rise, Subic's importance only grows. These exercises were more than drills, they were a declaration. Subic Bay is no longer a quiet corner, it's a central player on the world stage. The world watched, and the Philippines stood ready. Subic's transformation is complete, from scenic harbor to guardian of peace and stability. The bay's new reality is one of vigilance, strength, and unity. Before warships, Subic Bay was home to the Ada people, who fished its calm waters for generations. Life here was peaceful, shaped by tides and seasons. The Spanish arrived in the 1800s, seeing not a fishing ground, but a strategic harbor. They built the first naval station, transforming the bay's destiny. When the United States took over, they expanded Subic into a massive military port. American engineers dredged the harbor, built dry docks, and turned the sleepy village into a cornerstone of naval power. The bay's purpose shifted, from feeding families to fueling fleets. Wooden bancas gave way to steel warships. The local economy pivoted from fishing to servicing the base. Subic became a hub of global conflict, its serene past fading into memory. The transformation was profound and irreversible. The bay's identity was forever changed by the ambitions of distant empires. Subic's journey, from tranquil paradise to a vital cog in the machinery of war. Its story is one of adaptation, resilience, and the enduring pull of strategic geography. The echoes of its past still linger beneath the waves. Today, Subic Bay is home to the Philippine Navy's most advanced warships, the BRP Jose Rizal and BRP Antonio Luna, equipped with state-of-the-art missiles and radar, symbolize a new era of self-reliance. These ships send a clear message: the Philippines is ready to defend its waters. The naval base's vast piers now host not only Filipino vessels, but also those of allied nations. Cranes, communication arrays, and repair facilities make Subic a nerve center for maritime operations. Technicians monitor real-time maritime traffic, using satellite and drone surveillance to secure the nation's seas. Advanced shipyards reduce reliance on foreign repair, ensuring the fleet's constant readiness. But Subic's strength isn't just in steel, it's in its people. A new generation of Filipino sailors and engineers train here, working alongside allies and building bonds. Their skill and dedication turn technology into a credible shield for the nation. Subic is now a hub of innovation, cooperation, and national pride. The hum of technology and the spirit of its people define the bay's new heartbeat. Subic's transformation is a testament to Filipino resolve. The bay stands ready, a modern fortress on the nation's western frontier. During the Cold War, Subic Bay was the logistical heart of American power in Asia. The U.S. Navy's 7th Fleet relied on its massive shipyards and supply depots. The Vietnam War turned Subic into a beehive of activity, repairing warships, rearming carriers, and supporting the war effort. For American and Filipino workers, it was a place of hard work, camaraderie, and culture shock. Subic operated around the clock, fueling the machinery of conflict. Its location allowed rapid response to crises across the Pacific. Subic was a key piece on the global chessboard, a counterweight to Soviet influence. The base symbolized American commitment and deterrence. The legacy of that era still echoes in the Bay, as new tensions renew its strategic importance. Subic's past as a Cold War stronghold shapes its present role in regional security. The U.S. naval base transformed local life, offering jobs and prosperity to thousands of Filipinos. Olongapo City boomed, its economy fueled by the base's presence. Restaurants, bars, and shops thrived, blending Filipino warmth with American tastes. The relationship was symbiotic. City and base depended on each other. But prosperity came with challenges: crime, exploitation, and the rise of Amerasian children facing uncertain futures. Economic dependency on the base created both opportunity and vulnerability. Any shift in U.S.-Philippine relations threatened local livelihoods. Beneath the prosperity, anxiety lingered. What if the Americans left? Life in Subic's shadow was a double-edged sword. Hope and uncertainty intertwined. The community's fortunes rose and fell with the fate of the base. Subic's story is one of adaptation, resilience, and the costs of dependence. The base shaped lives, dreams, and the city's very identity. Its legacy endures in the memories of those who lived in its shadow. In 1991, disaster struck as Mount Pinatubo erupted, blanketing Subic in ash and crippling nearby Clark Air Base. The eruption, combined with rising Filipino nationalism, set the stage for a historic decision. The Philippine Senate voted to end the U.S. base lease, and, by late 1992, the Americans were gone. The economic engine of Olongapo stalled overnight. Jobs vanished, businesses shuttered, and despair set in. The once bustling base became a ghost town, its docks and buildings falling into disrepair. The community faced a daunting challenge: how to survive without the military machine that had sustained it for decades. The double blow of natural disaster and American withdrawal left the region reeling. Subic's future seemed bleak, its story all but over. The silence of empty docks echoed the uncertainty of the times. Yet even in the darkest hour, the seeds of renewal were being sown. The people of Subic would soon prove their resilience. The end of one era marked the beginning of another. Subic's identity was about to be rewritten by its own people. The bay's fate hung in the balance, waiting for a new chapter. Hope, though faint, had not disappeared. Faced with ruin, Subic's people rallied under Mayor Richard Gordon's leadership. Volunteers, the Sentinels of Subic, protected and maintained the abandoned base. The government created the Subic Bay Freeport Zone, offering incentives to attract global investors. The transformation was swift. FedEx set up its Asia-Pacific hub, shipbuilders revived the docks, and new industries flourished. Civilian jobs replaced military ones, and the city was reborn as a center of trade and innovation. The Freeport's success became a source of national pride, proving the Philippines could thrive on its own. Subic's story became one of resilience and reinvention. The bay shifted from warships to container ships, from military outpost to economic powerhouse. The community's determination turned crisis into opportunity. Subic's comeback inspired the nation. The city rose from the ashes, stronger and more independent. The bay's new identity was forged by its people. Subic became a symbol of Filipino ingenuity and hope. As tensions rose in the South China Sea, Subic's strategic value returned to the spotlight. The Philippine Navy re-established a major presence, building new piers and modern facilities within the Freeport. Military and commercial operations now coexist, balancing security with economic growth. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement brought U.S. forces back, not as permanent residents, but as partners. Subic became a hub for multinational naval cooperation, welcoming ships from Japan, Australia, and South Korea. Advanced surveillance and communication systems were installed, giving the Philippines a clearer view of its maritime domain. The return of the Sentinels, now Filipino, marked a new era of vigilance. Subic's role as a guardian of the nation's western flank was restored. International partnerships strengthened its defenses. The bay once again stood watch over vital sea lanes. Subic's transformation was complete, from abandoned base to modern shield. The Sentinels had returned, ready for new challenges. Today, Subic Bay is a unique multinational naval hub in Southeast Asia. Philippine, American, Japanese, and Allied ships dock side by side, fostering trust and interoperability. Subic is a pillar of regional security and a hub for humanitarian relief during disasters. Its strategic location makes it vital for both defense and aid. But with prominence comes risk. Subic is now a potential target and a flashpoint in regional tensions. The presence of Allied forces deters aggression, but could also provoke rivals. Subic walks a fine line between shield and spark. Its future is uncertain. Will it maintain peace or become the epicenter of conflict? The world watches as Subic balances deterrence and diplomacy. The bay's fate will shape the region's future. Subic stands as a symbol of strength, unity, and the challenges of a changing world. Its story is far from over.